Welcome, everybody, to Too Many Toonz, the podcast where each week we discuss some of the best and worst cartoons around. My name is Steve, and I am joined by the dopest of co-hosts.
Hi there, I'm Alex.
Yo, what up? I'm Perry.
And today, we're going to be watching Wacky Racers, Season 1. I think there is only one season. Either way, it's Episode 6. But before we get into that, what have you been up to, Perry?
Not a whole lot, Steve. You know, just keeping it real.
Good.
Nothing new, really. I don't have a lot to say.
Perry, are you drunk right now?
No, man.
I wish.
I don't know why you wanted to bring that up.
I
Anyways,
just don't want to see a decline, man.
Yeah, we're just worried about you.
This is going to be a good episode.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Go on.
You did the Donkey Kong thing, didn't you?
Oh, yeah! I was in a Donkey Kong Country 2 race with friends.
Didn't you lose?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
God!
Steve's mean today.
Yeah, holy shit.
Hey, I'm just saying, you lost.
Just cause it's Cinco de Mayo doesn't mean it's your day, Steve.
What?
It actually does. Today is my day.
This whole episode's just throw in the garbage.
Wacky race relations.
Let's just...
Oh, get what you do, Alex. I've had enough of talking about me. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. The ball's in my court. I mean, a lot of my week was the same as last week. The notable exception being that I bought 2 dead Furbies and skinned them, and now they're on my shelf.
What the fuck? Why?
Because, okay, I wanted to spice up my interior decoration, and they were just what I needed. I have a shelf.
Furbies.
Yeah, I have the skins and the interior Furbies lined up. Like, I was thinking about this. There's something weird and manipulative about, like, the marketing behind, like, you know, Furbies and other, like, 90s, like, pet toys where it's like, you're supposed to love this inanimate object, and it always weirded me out. So I think it's interesting, like, kind of, like, taking away the, like, fuzzy skin exterior and seeing what it is underneath, and I'm actually more comfortable with it that way. It seems less creepy, actually, despite being objectively more creepy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of the creepiest things I've ever heard. So, anyway, moving on.
Yeah, Steve, what the fuck did you do?
I moved. That was fun. I moved and I started streaming a lot. Well, we'll start streaming a lot by the time this is out. So that was pretty much my week, was just chaotic running around like an idiot. And, yeah, it was kind of fun, I guess. But I guess I'll be here for a little while, and I'll be moving again in a few months, so that'll be fun.
Yay!
Alright, so besides Alex being creepy and skinning Furbies, not much has been going on, and I really just kind of want to stall so we don't have to talk about this.
Hey, that could be like a car pun if you made it one, but it wasn't.
Well, now I'm just sad.
We don't need to stall, because we'll just start off with like a quick summary of what the show is. It's Mario Kart, done by Hanna Barbera.
Dude, that's it. Period.
That's all it is. Just like
except for I feel like the vehicles are cooler in this than Mario Kart.
Yeah, definitely, but like somehow it still has less personality.
Yeah.
Like just like themed racers themed around, like, I don't know, like lumberjacks and like evil and stuff, and like horror genres,
and the army
and things, and gangsters and stuff, racing in perpetual race. I think it's just like, this is their hell, but
yeah, it never ends.
They're racing across America. This episode they're in Idaho, I believe.
Idaho A Go Go.
I
lost my shit at that title.
Yeah.
I was like, this is going to be a good time.
This is like a generic ripoff of Mario Kart, you know, like all those just generic ripoff games. I can't even think of any off the top of my head.
See, but here's the weird thing about Wacky Races, is that it predates Mario Kart.
By decades.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter.
Still a knockoff.
This is like Garfield Kart. That's what this is like.
Or like Eminem's
I don't even know what
Racer.
that means, Steve. What's Garfield Kart?
It's a Garfield racing game.
Is that real?
Yeah, I typed in bad Mario Kart ripoffs and found Garfield Kart.
Now that's a game I'm gonna play someday.
I'm sure it's really good.
I want to talk about the intro. It's way too long, but it's redeemed. It's redeemed because it names every character and explains their gimmick. But I really like that the bad guy, like the evil racer, is named Dick Dastardly. That redeemed most of it for me.
Yeah, Dick Dastardly and Muttley are the best.
Muttley, I love Muttley.
Okay, Muttley is like the one thing from this show that actually like survived culture. Like I knew about Muttley, but I didn't know it was from this. Like I knew his laugh and stuff.
Yeah. Oh man, that's great.
It was super weird.
I love his laugh. Muttley is like the best thing about this.
Okay, but his voice actor must have like a shredded larynx. Like how could you make that noise so much?
You just do it once, Alex.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much the same all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, but like, well, no. They like I noticed they're like unless they had like tricky editing. I think there were multiple noises.
Let's see. It was played by two different people. Don Messick.
He's the first guy died of a shredded larynx.
Oh my god. He's dead because of Muttley. Muttley's a killer. He kind of looks like Danny DeVito.
Really?
Yeah,
now that
kind of looks like Danny DeVito.
If Danny DeVito overdubbed all of the dialogue in this, I would definitely watch it again.
Oh yeah. If you come to think of it, even if you look at Muttley, he's like short and round. He kind of looks like a Danny DeVito, but as a dog.
You just reframed the entire show for me.
All the other racers are people from It's Always Sunny.
Oh my god. They're not though. Well, you could. I'll think about this later. I'll write like an AU fanfic about it.
Good.
But I also like Dick Dastardly because A, he has a poor name, and B, he is just blatantly Waluigi.
Yeah. My favorite thing about him is that he's literally always ahead of the other racers to play straps.
I was gonna say that.
But he never wins. He never just drives.
He's such a
dunce. I wrote a lot about that stuff because I found it really funny that he would always like focus on fucking everybody else up instead of just racing.
I mean, I would do that, to be fair, if I were in this race forever. Like, he probably just was a normal guy who got bored and, like, snapped, and now he only wants to fuck everyone else up.
Yeah.
He was the first wacky racer, and it's taken a toll on his brain.
He was the
first. He's like the Joker of Wacky Races.
Yeah, this is what the movie of Wacky Races will be, is just like his backstory.
I would watch that, like a gritty Wacky Racers.
Oh my god. I'd watch it.
I'd also love... Oh, go ahead.
No, go on.
I'd love to see like a Speed Racer crossover.
I wouldn't. It might exist.
No, there's no way it exists. Like Japan and America were not communicating in terms of like crossovers at this time.
Maybe.
Hey, you know what's interesting is that there's video games for this.
What?
Yeah. There's one made in 2007 for the Sega Dreamcast.
Wait.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm not even done, guys. Like, there's another one called Wacky Races Mad Motors in 2007. And there's a Wii and a DS one called Wacky Races Crash and Dash for 2008. So like people are actually making this. I gotta play it.
That's really weird, but like on the Dreamcast really in 2007. Well, but I what's with the timing on that? Like why now? I guess I've noticed. I think
it's because it's probably because it's a cult hit.
I guess, and like I think around that time, like a lot of weird old franchises were getting made into bad video games, just like as a cash in. I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
there's like a Gumby. There's a Gumby one.
Yeah, and there's like Scooby Doo and stuff too.
Yeah.
Dude, there's actually a lot of these.
Really? Do you suppose Hanna Barbera like? Now. I bet Hanna Barbera was like, "Hey, we need some extra cash. Let's just make a lot of really bad games."
if you think about it, like this is so built for a video game. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
and like
totally.
a lot of Hanna Barbera like cartoons are built to be a video game too.
I mean, not intentionally.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like they could easily fit that role.
What else were you thinking?
Me?
Yeah, like what were you thinking of? Like Yogi Bear? I can't see that as a video game.
Dude, I have Yogi Bear video game.
No, okay, but it's not like a faithful adaptation of the spirit of Yogi Bear. If it were like a point and click where you like eat food, that would be Yogi Bear.
No, man, like you just go on adventures messing with the park ranger guy, you know?
How do you gamify that? I mean, I like that idea.
Dude, this is what you do. You play as Yogi. You see people having a picnic, and you sneak in there, and you grab the food, and the park ranger chases you, and you try to avoid him.
So it's like that one Burger King game.
Sneak King. Yeah,
yeah.
I want like a gritty like Splinter Cell style reboot of Yogi Bear, where you have like all the gear and everything, and you have to steal the picnic baskets or the
Boo Boo Fisher.
Yeah. Yep. I'd play it.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't.
But this would be like a great. I like want to try some of the games, even though I doubt they're good, because like this would be like a Mario Kart or like more along the lines of a Cell Damage, I guess.
Yeah,
it has a racing mode in it too. I think might be fun. It's got interesting enough characters.
Interesting enough.
I think if they do some cool stuff gimmick wise with each character, like that could be really cool. Because instead of like picking up power ups, you can like pick up, special abilities and like be able to use those. Because like each character seem to have a bunch of different shit going on, so that could be really cool.
Yeah, that's really all they do in the show is like a bunch of bad character jokes.
Yeah,
like,
I mean that's why I liked it as a kid. It was like, oh, look at this stupid car do that cool thing.
Look, they're cavemen. Look, she's a woman. Like what? What is this? Like,
look, she's a woman.
That's what the joke was. Like, oh, women just put on makeup and she's doing this.
I love that she's driving a car and she decides to put on makeup.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
She could have died.
What's her name? Penelope Pitstop is in first. She's gonna take a moment to put on some makeup.
And now her mascara brush is jammed into her eye.
Did you guys notice that it was like a toothbrush? Did you notice that?
I didn't notice that.
I
That's a little
didn't.
upsetting. I think she's doing that wrong.
Just rubbing it all over her eyes. It's great.
I'm no makeup guru, but that sounds a little wrong.
That's all right. It's probably fine.
Also, her face is terrifying. Like when it's not close up. It's like just a jumble of
Oh my
pieces.
god, I wrote that down too. Her face,
Oh, really?
It gets so distorted the further away you get, and it's incredible. I love it. I like how Penelope Pitstop was like the only one besides Dastardly and Muttley that got a show afterwards.
Wait,
did she?
Really?
Yeah, the
they
Perils
both
of
got
Penelope.
spin-offs?
Yeah, the Perils of Penelope Pitstop and Dastardly and Muttley and their Flying Machine are both
so
spin-offs.
Hanna-Barbera must have had way too much money at this time. Like, how was it successful enough to warrant 2 spin-offs?
See, I'm sure it was successful back then.
I guess, but it has no cultural relevance today. Like, I had not heard of it before we were introduced.
Well, you've heard of Muttley.
That's it. I mean, I guess Muttley was...
Muttley was a bigger one. And I think some of these people were also in Harvey Birdman. I think
really?
I remember Muttley being in that. Because it's Hanna-Barbera, and that's, for some reason, they were like, yeah, sure, you can bastardize all of our cartoons.
That's why it was great.
It really was.
I didn't realize they had the actual properties.
They had to have. I mean, it's owned by the same company, so I kind of think they were just like, yeah, sure, you can use this.
Mm.
We don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck. But yeah, those are the only 2 who managed to survive. Everybody else died.
Okay.
They all died in a horrible car accident.
I think we actually got to talk about the show, because we've just been like, you know what would be cool is if this was an actual video game instead of a TV show.
I think we're talking about the
show.
It.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, fine. There was one thing that would fit here. Visually, the one thing I did like in the show was like the speed blurs, like when someone got dragged off or when a car like took off. There's a little like appropriately colored speed thing. I like that.
the speed wipe blur thing.
Yeah. They looked nice in this.
They did that a lot.
They did. They really did.
Okay,
Well, that doesn't mean it was bad.
It's a fast show. What can you say?
Well, they are racing, Alex.
Now I'm thinking about Mario Kart 200cc. It's a trip.
Now that's really fast, folks.
Yep.
And that's really off topic.
It's not off topic. This is Mario Kart, the show.
Mario Kart. No, this is Garfield Racing, the show. So, I didn't really like it overall. I mean, I get it, and I used to like this when I was younger. I watched it a little bit, but it just doesn't really hold up that well, I guess. I don't know, that's how I felt about it. What about you guys?
It's definitely not the most boring, like, cartoon of that era I've seen, but it's not great. Just, like, go watch, watch Speed Racer or something instead, or, like, Death Race 2000. That's a good movie.
Yeah, Death Race is great.
Roger Corman.
Yeah, man, that movie's kick ass.
You can just go play Mario Kart.
I recommended this because I remember loving it as a kid. I mostly liked it because like it was just a bunch of dumb like characters doing like character related stuff, like the mobsters acting like the seven dwarfs because there's 7 of them. Like it's just crazy. I don't know. But like after watching this again, I'm just really not feeling it. It's just literally one stereotype or one characterization for each character, and like they hammer it. They like push it so hard in your face, like, you know this is a caveman, right? Because he has to hit a hammer on his car to make it work. His stone car doesn't actually work. I'm just like, okay. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's really hokey. I think if you go in knowing it's gonna be really bad, you might not hate it.
Yeah, like, I didn't hate it. It's just a little boring, I felt.
There's an appeal. It's just, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess...
It's kind of lazy.
I guess it just really underwhelmed me, because I just had good memories of it from way back when. Hashtag nostalgia.
Hashtag Wally the Legend.
Does Wally have a hashtag?
He's just nostalgia man.
Alex.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh my god. But this race in particular, and I don't know how different each of the races actually are. Like, I don't know if they're all, like, it's just one continuous race. I don't really remember in any of the episodes.
So, like, the way the show works is they're racing each other throughout the U.S., and I think there's like 23 episodes, so each episode's a different like city in the US. And I guess maybe some of them are more themed. This one didn't really have a theme to it. It was just kind of like, here you are.
I'd say
there's nothing in Idaho.
So.
Yeah, the theme was more like country-esque, because they had the cow thing and like just boulders.
Oh, yeah.
It was just very
Dude, can we talk about that cow joke? Because it was really bad.
Which one? I think I forgot.
So, Dick Dastardly thought to himself, hey, if I put a sign up here saying, well, it was like...
Cattle crossing.
Cattle crossing
Detour.
or something?
Cattle, like, in the road, detour.
Yeah. It was a detour sign. And he's like, if I get these guys to go down the wrong way, I can go and win the race. So he puts on a cow costume with Muttley, and... he just stands by the road. Like, he doesn't go in the road until after the cars pass. And then they go the opposite way. And then they go down the way and says, like, take a U-turn because the road's under construction or something.
And
so,
then,
like, all
he
the
just
cars
stands there while they
go back
over.
and run him over. They murder Dick Dastardly.
If that was a real cow, they would have murdered it.
That's
They didn't give
true,
a fuck about
actually.
a cow, guys.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. This is a death race.
Yeah.
This is a death race. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was the worst thing. And I love, like, the narrator is like, you are so evil. And he's like, I am.
I hate the narrator. Like, he just eggs on everybody. He's just like, hey, Penelope, you better put on the makeup quicker if you want to look pretty. I'm just like, shut up. But, like, the best part, I think the part I just lost my shit. I don't know if you guys noticed this or not. But after everybody finishes the race, it cuts back to Dick Dastardly and Muttley in the cow costume. running away from a bull, and the announcer's like, "You guys are the worst, and this is what you get for being the worst and cheating and blah 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 blah." And like it does this really slow zoom in on Muttley, and he's just a static. He's just a static like image. He's just like looking at the camera.
Oh, I wish I'd seen that. I think I looked away at that point.
I lost it. It was the dumbest thing. I was like, is this supposed to be creepy or like what are they trying to do?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
I'm glad you caught that, Steve, because like that really like I was like, what the heck is this?
And then like it went through that ending sequence, and then it went through the credit sequence, which was like another ending thing, and it was like, just fucking end already.
Yeah, I didn't really want to.
Well, I mean, so the thing about like Hanna Barbera is like a lot of it's like animation on budget, so they would fill it with that kind of garbage to make the episode seem longer. You know, that's why the intro's so long.
That makes sense.
It's just like it's weird to think that this was the quality of like most of the animation at that time on TV.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that your parents grew up watching.
Yeah, poor bastards.
I mean,
it's so true.
I mean, there were good cartoons too, but like, still,
even with being, we've come so far with animation that even if it was good, it still didn't look like anything compared to animation today.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember like Looney Tunes and stuff, but
yeah. But
it's just like this is like the mass, like the actually profitable part of animation, like.
Well, yeah, I mean, like they did bare bones animation to like just churn out as much as possible to turn a profit, and that's why like Hanna Barbera had like so many different like TV shows too, just because you know it was just so marketable, it was so easy.
Yeah,
kids love goofy characters, man.
Yeah,
man. You didn't love this, Steve?
I liked it as a kid.
Are you implying that Steve is a child?
Yeah, wait. You want to fight IRL?
All the time.
Race me IRL, bro.
I'll take you down.
We should, like, draw all of ourselves as wacky racers.
That's a great idea.
Except there's no possible way I can, like, imitate that style.
And
you don't have to.
There's no possible way I could draw that.
We could conceptualize it. Like, Perry, what would your wacky racer car be? Just, like, like ceramic Donkey Kong? He goes, I'm down.
Wait, are we a duo car now? Or
are we?
Is it Donkey Kong with bongos and we hit the bongos to go fast?
Oh, holy shit, Perry. Oh. We're entering the race. Oh my god.
The Bongo Brothers.
If anyone's listening and is really feeling it, then you can totally draw that and send it to one of us.
I would love it.
That would be amazing. I have no idea what mine would be. I could go for like the weeb and just be like a total weeb, I guess my cart would be.
You're just the guy from Speed Racer.
Yeah, but more weeb than that. That's like, you know.
Okay, when you say more weeb, are you just saying like you're driving a girl that's in her underpants, the car?
That's what I imagine, but like if our car is just Donkey Kong and his is just like a horizontal girl, that's kind of unoriginal.
A horizontal girl. No, I imagine it'd be like...
Oh, a body pillow.
Yes!
What's the fancy name for that again? Like, Dakimakura? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, no, that's it! I can ride a body pillow, and it'll have, like, you know, waifus all over it and shit.
I'm losing my shit. This...
Oh my god.
Come on, it'd be perfect.
That would be so great.
Okay, so like the way how I imagine this is like, so the brakes are like, so Steve has to stretch out his body, and he puts his hand, like he's like kind of laying out. It's like a luge, but like with your belly on the body pillow. And your head's up and you got your hands on the steering wheel, and like your legs are kind of like gripping the body pillow. And then like at the bottom you have like little pedals for, you know, brakes and gas. And like I was just thinking that the entire time you were talking about it, I was just like, oh my god,
that is the funniest mental image.
It's too much.
Somebody,
oh my god,
somebody draw that.
If I have time, I might.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. All right, well, we'll see about that. But regardless, I think we can all agree that this was like the Hanna Barbera-est thing any of us have ever seen.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it.
And it's something we really don't need to return to ever.
No, this is one time on the show where we won't be returning to something.
So no more. So we're not going to see the Wacky Racer spin-offs?
Maybe we could make an exception. Maybe. For that.
That's a spin-off.
Okay.
Different.
Okay, before we throw this in the backyard and bury it 6 feet deep, how about we say maybe the Harvey Birdman show, because that was pretty good.
Like
Also
Attorney at Law, or like the
Attorney at
original
Law.
show?
Yeah, the Attorney at Law is the shit, man.
Attorney at Law is fucking amazing, and we will do that eventually.
Okay, because
I will force you.
The show that it's based on is just Birdman. Like it's not
no.
Harvey Birdman, just Birdman. I remember watching it too. It was terrible. I loved it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all we got to say about Wacky Racers.
It's so wacky.
We'll get to talking more in a second.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. This was a strange episode.
Wacky.
Definitely. It was a wacky episode.
I get the feeling they're all going to be strange from now on. Like,
I think it's the DK. That DK is changed us forever.
DK ruined us.
Probably.
It ruined us for all the other cartoons.
If I'm gonna be real, I don't mind.
Me
I
neither.
love DK.
We're coming back to that.
I wish it didn't happen. I was a husk of a human after that.
Yo, I love that you came to the Donkey Kong race, and then you started to cause shit with me, and I was like, I shower you with coconut cream pies. And you just fucked off. You just left. That was the best.
Just fucked up.
I did.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Well, again,
Anyways.
thanks for watching, everybody. We really appreciate it. If you want to find the podcast, we're on iTunes. We are on Podomatic, and that is about it. We're still having a lot of issues with YouTube and with SoundCloud and with pretty much everything else that's making it difficult. So if you have an Apple device, get it on iTunes. If you don't, download it on Podomatic, and you should be good to go. And if you want to talk to us, hit us up on Twitter at Too Many Toonz Pod, or talk to us on our subreddit where you can post things that are really cool, like, hey, you guys should do this show, Donkey Kong Country 3rd, and you can do that there.
That voice was good.
Somebody else close it.
I broke you with that.
you completely broke my concentration with that.
So for next week, everybody, we're gonna be watching Sonic Boom, the new hit Sonic cartoon
That is canceled.
that is already canceled.
Super.
So you know it's
canceled.
good.
Oh, wait, we're watching episode 2, which is called fuck.
It was like Evil Man Couch, get off of it or something.
Oh yeah, no, that was the other one. Or no, it's can an evil genius crash on your couch for a couple of days or something.
Can an evil genius crash on your couch for a few days? Boom.
I'll just reopen the tab that I closed, and then I could just actually not get the name wrong.
Yeah.
Beat
So
you.
it's episode
Can an evil
2,
genius
A
crash
few
on your couch
weeks.
for a few days?
It's a few weeks.
What's
Not a couple
few
days.
weeks?
No, it's a few days. I'll take it.
No, I just looked it up. It's can an evil genius crash on your couch for a few weeks.
It's a few
No,
days.
it's days.
What?
It's
Then
days.
Google's lying.
Damn right, Google's lying to you.
Okay,
I'm on
whatever.
the Sonic News Network.
Okay, all of the things I'm. Oh my god.
No comment.
All of the things I'm seeing are saying weeks.
Well, it's days. Fight me, IRL.
No,
Yeah,
seriously.
I'm actually with Steve
like,
on this one. This is the only time I'm with Steve.
Harry, break our tie. Wait, what? Oh, it's because I googled weeks. Wait, no, I'm gonna look up days now.
Days comes up, I'm telling you.
Yeah, you're
this
right.
is the podcast.
They
everybody.
both come up. That's really weird. Let's just call it days.
It's
sorry,
days.
Guys.
I'm saying it's days.
Now, what was the other one we were gonna watch? The Knuckles Unlucky
Knuckles.
Unlucky Knuckles.
Episode 13.
Can't
That's
get
perfect.
To me and just go and creep.
Down
Pumpkin
Pumpkin
Hill.
Hill. I got
Something on my feet.
feet.
I know that it's okay. Fuck.
Episode 2 and 13 of Sonic Boom. We'll be doing that next week, so make sure you watch it before then, and then tune in next week so we can all have a really nice discussion about Knuckles. It's gonna be great. Thank you everybody for watching. We will see you next week.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.